Geelong's own Motor City Music Festival. Over 40 bands on 5 stages. Geelong Showgrounds, March long weekend. Highlights: rock and roots bands, The Black Sorrows, Painters and Dockers, Roderick Smith, Chris Wilson. Blues and tributes include Appetite for Destruction, In Excessive, Jimmy Hocking. Contemporary and country artists, Vicar and Linda, Eurogliders, Doug Bruce, Travis Collins, James Blundell, Mick Thomas, Jason Singh, McAllister Kemp and many more. Motor City Music Festival, March long weekend, Geelong Showgrounds.
MotorCityMusicFestival.com.au.
Welcome to News Geelong on this 9th of January in our 2015 year. Good to have you back and hope you enjoyed your Christmas and New Year break as we head into another wonderful year. Yes, we've got to be seen in 2015. Motor City Music Festival, that's MCMF. Remember those initials? Geelong's own, yes, Detroit rocks again. Geelong Showgrounds, 40 bands, 5 stages. And the long weekend in March 6 and 8, Queen's Birthday weekend coming up in 2015. This is what it's all about.
You can find her in the club, Friday night through Sunday love. She's a club hopping, unstopping freakazoid. She takes a cup, wanna take her for a ride. She could be my alibi. Electric lady, I'm crazy for you. I must explore you. All her girlfriends dancing lines, some are standing side by side, but she likes to shake it alone and maybe close her eyes. Goes where she feels the bass, that's pushing on her waist. Sell my soul to the devil for a little taste. She wants to rock, she wants to rock. She likes to dance, the speakers dance. She'll never stop. She wants to rock now, 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 now. The speakers dance, the speakers. I don't know anything about your girl, but I know you like to dance.
I like to dance near the speakers, dance near the speakers.
Said, I don't know anything about your girl, but I know you like to dance.
I like to dance near the speakers, dance near the
She wants to rock, she wants to rock.
I like to dance near the speakers, dance near the
She'll never
speakers.
stop. She wants to rock now, now,
I
now,
like to
now.
dance near the speakers, dance near the speakers.
Rock near the speakers, dance near the
I
speakers.
like to dance near the speakers, dance near the
She'll never
speakers.
stop. She wants to rock now, now,
I
now,
like to
now.
dance near the speakers, to the dance near the speakers.
I don't know anything about your girl, but I know you like to dance.
I like to dance near the speakers.
Said, I don't know anything about your girl, but I know you like to dance. You like to dance. Anything about your girl, but I know you like to dance. You like to dance near the speakers, but I know you like to dance.
Thank you to Visit Geelong Bellarine. Now, if you book a ticket on the Visit Geelong Bellarine, all one word lowercase, visitgeelongbellarine.com.au on the website, and you mention MCMF, those important initials in the opening, then you will receive 2 for the price of 1. That's right, half price. So go to visitgeelongbellarine.com.au and you can be part of the Motor City Music Festival coming up in March of 2015. Be there. In January of 2012, the Aries Inlet Hotel was razed by fire in another summertime blow for the Geelong Great Ocean Road Township. Fast forward 12 months, the pub reopened, much to the delight of locals and many visitors down on our road. Ian Nichols has his story.
This is the Aries Inlet pub on the Surf Coast Highway. It could well have been a pub with no beer, and in fact was for a while, but then the townspeople came in and saved it. It's now a community venue and it's pumping, especially over the Christmas New Year period. We're speaking with Phil Johnson, one of the leading lights behind the revival of the Aries pub. Well, Phil, the pub closed in March of 2011 and nobody knew at that time if it had a future.
No, it had a pretty uncertain future at that stage, so it closed down, and
there were a couple of options, two of which were just a residential development or a caravan park. So its future was very uncertain for a while.
But people power is amazing at times. It can make things happen, and in this case you have made it happen. It's just a beautiful venue again.
It is, yeah. We've really brought it back to life. So it's it was a bunch of 9 of us who probably had a little too much to drink one night and decided we should buy a pub, and and somehow managed to put the deal together and pull it off. And now here we are. We're back up and running, and I think it's an important community asset that provides value to everyone in town, which is good.
Well, that's right. Apart from the fact that you do meals and serve alcohol, you also supply a wonderful venue for community events.
We do. We've opened up our back room, so it's now able to do different events. We've done some good community events. We had a great Red Cross jazz lunch here, which the local Red Cross girls put together. We've had a literary festival, which the local bookshop put on. And it's a key part of the venue for the open mic festival, which we have every year in Aries. Every year in March, so middle of March, we have the open mic festival, and we have a big stage out the front of the pub, and we use the back room as a stage, and there's another 7-8 stages around town. So it's a key part of that festival as well, which would have been very difficult to hold without the pub. So and as well as that, we've done the Travelling International Comedy Festival. They did a gig down here, which was good, and we play live music every Saturday. We have someone play here in the bar every Saturday. So yeah, I think it's a good thing. I mean, pubs get a bad rap, but I think in reality, in a small town, they're a very important part of the fabric of a town as a meeting place and an eating place, and then this time of year and holiday times, it's chockers every night. So it's an important place for families to come and get together and eat and enjoy part of their holiday.
Well, I think it's no secret you do more than 500 meals over this time of the year with so many visitors.
We do, yeah. So sort of this Boxing Day through January, every night is pretty busy. So it's up to 550 meals, which hurts on some nights, but it's an important part of the longevity of the business and the viability of the business. So yeah.
Just with that, you've also tried to supply local food and provide a taste of the Otways, a taste of the coast, not only with the food, but you don't bow to the big breweries either. It's all more or less craft and boutique beers. Largely, yeah.
We're trying to, and that's something we want to grow on. But yeah, we've Southern Bay Brewing in Geelong brew our draft beer, and the guys down at Otway Estate at Prickly Moses do some beers for us. And we've got some of the local wineries on board, so Lura Park and some of those guys, Scotchman's Hill, have helped us out with wines. And the next step is to try and access some more local food, which is a little bit harder to do logistically, but that's where we want to go.
Well, you've done a mighty job, along with Tim, of course, who is hands-on as well.
Yeah, well, no, it's been a good partnership, because I've sort of got more of the hotel side of the business, whereas Tim's a builder, so he's built the joint, really. He's recreated it with the help of the local tradies. Everything down to even building some of the tables and redoing the bar and redoing the kitchen, which we've done a couple of times now. And we're chipping away at making it a better place to be.
Well, Tim Wood and Phil Johnson, you deserve to be congratulated. You've saved the Aries pub, an iconic building here on the Surf Coast, and may it have a very long life.
Oh, I think it will. It's had a long life already. It's been here since 1904, so hopefully it can be here for another 100 years plus.
At the community hub we call the Aries pub, this is Ian Nichols for News Geelong.
This is News Geelong, New Year 2015, as we go to a break and be back with more after this.
Geelong's own Motor City Music Festival. Over 40 bands on 5 stages. Geelong Showgrounds, March long weekend. Highlights: rock and roots bands, The Black Sorrows, Painters and Dockers, Roderick Smith, Chris Wilson. Blues and tributes include Appetite for Destruction, In Excessive, Jimmy Hocking. Contemporary and country artists, Vicar and Linda, Eurogliders, Doug Bruce, Travis Collins, James Blundell, Mick Thomas, Jason Singh, McAllister Kemp and many more. Motor City Music Festival, March long weekend, Geelong Showgrounds.
MotorCityMusicFestival.com